And of course, the whole time, I could only think of our final speaker, the inventor of the headlight code, Keith Lowell Jensen.
Yes, David, thanks, Greta, for capturing my story so beautifully. And thank you for playing your part in it as well. It was very kind of her to change our names. I don't know why the rest of you sat where you did, because I'm sitting at the bottom of the stairs and getting all kinds of up-kilt action. It's awesome. So I'm going to do something I want to joke around about a little bit, and then I have a couple of quick stories for you. There's a tattoo that's been going around on the internet that you guys may have seen. This guy got tattooed on his bicep, "Thou shalt not lie with a man as one lies with a woman. It is an abomination," which I think means that snowmen really dig it. I'm not sure, I didn't go to college. It's got the attribution underneath. It's from Leviticus. And that's what people find so amusing about it, is that it's from Leviticus. Because this guy's reading Leviticus, and he got so excited at that passage that he ran out to get it tattooed without even flipping the page and seeing right on the next page where it's all, hey, douchebag, don't get a tattoo. Bro, no tattoos. Totally missed that right there. Put it on me. Why it's funny to me, though, is the wording. "Thou shalt not lie with a man as one lies with a woman." Because I'm not so sure that's saying don't be gay. To me, that just sounds like advice on positions. Good advice. Bible's helping you out. It's like, hey, you've had sex with a lady, and that's a lot of fun. You might want to try having sex with a dude. I mean, why wouldn't you? But listen, bro. The anatomy is a little bit different. And you may have to adjust. If you try to jump right into missionary position, you might end up frustrated. May possibly even injured. You got to get the legs up a little higher. Sorry if I got too graphic at the end there with the legs. But I had to, because I kept having gay friends come up to me after shows and going, we can do it missionary position. And me being who I am, I'd always go, well, prove it. And my evening would go a weird way. And oh, children, go, politely, I must ask you to please step outside and maybe even shut the door. Thank you. Sorry, it was announced earlier. I don't have their consent. Right, but still. So yeah, the other reason that it was very funny to me, though, is that I know that when that guy got it tattooed that way, that's not what he meant by it. And how many of you, by sound of applause, have tattoos? Okay. You took a part of yourself, a part of who you are inside, and you put it outside, and you made it permanent on your skin, and you're going to take it with you to the grave, most likely. I know lasers are doing amazing things these days, but that's the intention when you got it. And when this dude made that monumental decision, what he wanted to say to the world about himself on his arm was this: don't fuck dudes. That's a weird thing to have to say to the world. Hey world, got your attention? Good, listen, don't fuck dudes, okay? I'm really concerned about this. And it makes me wonder, just how bad is this dude's memory? Because mine's awful. And I almost never forget not to fuck dudes. Like, I don't have to go all memento on my ass about it. I just sort of remember. I'm never walking through Safeway like, fuck, I got to get tofu. We're almost out of orange juice. Oh, shit, don't fuck dude. Sir, I'm so sorry. I am not supposed to be in this bathroom. I've got to... God, Greta Christina's going to write about this. Fuck. I got to go. I got to get out of here. So my niece got married to her girlfriend. And it was beautiful. Her father is a minister. He performed the ceremony. They're a neat brand of Christian. They got married to each other in Long Beach, California. And I tell people that story, and they go, well, that doesn't make sense. because California, gay marriage isn't legal. And I'll tell you what, that doesn't fucking make sense. How the hell did California fall behind in gay and weed? That's our shit. Fuck. But here's how they got married in Long Beach, California. My niece is a badass. That's how. Her and her badass girlfriend, now wife, said, oh, hey, state, hey, guess what? I'm sorry, but you don't get to fucking tell me if I'm married or not. That's how she did it. And what's cool about that is that it reminds me of the Who's, some of my personal heroes, those Who's down in Whoville. You like them too, all right. Because what did those Who's do? When the state guy came down, that Grinch, and he stole shit that was rightfully theirs so that they couldn't have Christmas, they went, that's not cool, that shit was ours. But we're going to have Christmas anyway. Fuck you, Grinch. And they joined hands, and it was Christmas. But what happened? What was the happy ending? If you'll remember, that Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day. And I think that can happen with our Grinches in California. I hope that it can. I hope that their hearts will explode in their fucking chests. All right, so let me squeeze this one in real quick because I know we're running short on time. I went to Christian camp. I was super into this shit. I went to Christian camp, and I even tried to burn a Pink Floyd CD, cassette tape, because I'm old. My brother stopped me, said, oh, we're not that kind of Christian. I was like, oh, okay, cool, because I like Pink Floyd. And then one morning I got up early, and I went up to the swimming pool, and I sat there, and a woman was at the swimming pool, and she was swimming, and she got up out of the pool on the other end, and I looked at her breast first, because I was 14 and very horny, and she was wearing a T-shirt with nothing under it. And I saw a lot of stuff I liked, because it was wet. I mean, this is a popular enough thing that they have contests for it. It was, my eyes were popping out of my head. And she walked around to the other side of the swimming pool and jumped in and did it again. And did it again. And did it again. And I wasn't that morally conflicted by it. I was really enjoying it until she got out. And for the first time, and I apologize for this, but I was a young man and I've learned a lot since. I was probably like her 4th time around that I actually looked at her face. And I looked up and I went, oh, fuck, I know her. And the reason that knowing her was a problem was that she was a friend of mine who was developmentally disabled, which made me feel like this wasn't her doing this on purpose and me enjoying it as a little tease, but her not knowing what she was doing and me being an asshole who sat there staring at her instead of telling her. Despite these horrible moral conflicts eating away at my soul, I still had a raging boner, which made it worse. I was like, go away, boner, not now! Not now, boner! I had a towel, so I was able to wrap that around myself for cover, and I walked over to Kenny, a camp counselor who had come along and was sitting nearby playing with his knee. And I walked over and I said, Kenny, can I talk to you about something? I'm having a problem. And Kenny said, yeah, dude, have a seat. So I sat down next to Kenny, and Kenny said, check out my knee. And he had gashed his knee open with a skateboard and then gone swimming, and it was puffed up and puffy. And he said to me, dude, doesn't that look like a pussy? To which I said, I don't know. And then thought, oh God, I hope not. And then Kenny, who I'd gone through for guidance, did the most obscene and absurd ventriloquism act you will ever see as he said, Keith, I am Pussy Knee. Kiss me, Keith. I want you to kiss the pussy knee. Oh, Keith, am I giving you a boner? No, Kenny, it's fucking gone now. Thank you. And at that moment, a female counselor came, and she went over to the young lady who'd been swimming in the pool and put a towel around her and took her off to explain swimsuits to her. And I went back to my cabin and masturbated furiously, and within a couple of years became an atheist. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.
Say the no. Yeah.
Hello. I know how to use a microphone. All right, we wanted to say thank you so much for coming. We worked very hard on this event, and we are so glad you enjoyed it. We wanted to remind you, there's still swag left. So go, purchase, buy it. Let us know how much you appreciate this by just giving us money so we can do it next year. Also, eat the cupcakes. Yes. Thanks. Bye. It's over.
Those are the closing words of the